and I'm going to read to you about the Middle Colonies. We're on Lesson 2, page 106. What factors influenced the development of the Middle Colonies? On the left side, Section A, New Netherland was a center for trade filled with people from all over the world. Section B, settlers from many different cultures came to New York and New Jersey. And Section C, you will learn about William Penn showed the world that a diverse population could live in peace. Let's go ahead and turn and look at page 107, New Netherland. In 1609, Henry Hudson claimed the land that is now New York for the Dutch. Then, in 1621, the Dutch West India Company decided to set up colony there. They called it New Netherland. New Amsterdam, present-day Manhattan, was one of the most important settlements in New Netherland. The Dutch had bought the land from the Manahates. New Amsterdam had a great natural harbor, which made it perfect for trade. The colony's many natural resources included timber, fish, and fur-bearing animals. It was soon filled with sailors and traders from all over the world. The Dutch were tolerant of different religions and ethnic groups. To attract new settlers, the Dutch West India Company offered land grants to patroons in 1629. Patroons were wealthy Dutchmen who agreed to bring 50 people to the colony. However, because settlers had to clear the land themselves and share their crops with the patroons, the system did not attract many colonists. The English take the New Netherland. In 1664, King Charles II of England gave his brother James, the Duke of York, a gift. This gift included all the land between the Connecticut and the Delaware rivers, including New Netherland. The Duke of York arrived in the harbor of New Amsterdam with 4 warships. Peter Stuyvesant, the fiery governor of New Netherland, wanted to fight them. The Dutch colonists had no interest in fighting the English. New Netherland fell without firing a shot. The English renamed the colony New York, and New Amsterdam became New York City. The Duke of York gave part of New York to 2 friends who named it New Jersey in honor of the English island of Jersey. New York and New Jersey would become important English colonies. The bottom here we have a quick check, make generalizations. What generalization can be made about the patroon system? And at the bottom it says event around 1637, Swedish colonists founded New Sweden along Delaware Bay. Peter Stuyvesant believed the land they settled belonged to the Dutch. In 1655, Stuyvesant captured New Sweden. Today it is part of New Jersey, Pennsylvania, and Delaware. And then we have a nice picture of him also. Let's go ahead and turn to page 108. New York and New Jersey. Through trade, New York and New Jersey soon developed strong economies. Like New York's Hudson River, New Jersey's Delaware River became a major river for trade. The colony also had a flat farmland and a mild climate. With rich soil and mild weather, agriculture kept New Jersey economy strong. Groups from many lands. Instead of being owned by the king or a company, both New York and New Jersey were owned by a man or a small group of men. They were called proprietors. These owners appointed the governors and ran the colonies as businesses. To attract new settlers, proprietors offered newcomers free land. They also promised religious freedom and gave settlers a voice in their government. What was the downslide? Settlers had to pay a tax. Still, A diverse population of German, Dutch, Irish, English Quaker, and Swedish settlers came to the colonies from Europe. Daily life. Have you ever heard the phrase, sharing is caring? Well, sharing is not only caring, it is also very smart. The settlers of New York and New Jersey learned new skills by sharing their knowledge. Swedes, for example, taught people how to build cabins out of logs. Scots shared farming ideas with Germans. Native Americans taught the colonists how to hunt for whales off the shore of Long Island. The new settlers had to work hard to earn a living. Some drew corn, wheat, barley, or oats. Others worked as merchants, loggers, shipbuilders, or ironworkers. Walking in colonial New York City, people heard different languages and tasted foods from many different countries in restaurants and homes. People also practiced many different religions. In both New York and New Jersey, Catholics and Protestants worshiped freely. For these groups, life was better in the middle colonies than it had ever been in Europe or in New England. However, life was not better for everyone in the middle colonies. When the English took over New Netherland, free Africans had been working in the colony since 1626, but that came to an end in 1690. The English wrote new laws that said even free Africans could be enslaved. Let's go ahead and look at the quick check. What generalization is made about religion in New York and New Jersey? At the bottom, we have a couple pictures here. On the left, we have, because farms grew so much corn, wheat, and oats, the middle colonies were known as the breadbasket of the colonies. And then we have a nice sketch here of a New York street in the 1700s. All right, boys and girls, today for your exit card, this is what you're going to think about. Why do you think diverse colonies grew faster than colonies that did not allow different religions? Something to think about and something to write about. Thank you.